Now I am going to discuss about the variables and arrays that are used in Angular. So let's go for that. Suppose I am writing here x equal to 10 inside the class. Okay. So if I am taking the mouse tip over x, it is saying that app component dot x means app component is the class. So app component dot x is a property is of type number. It is automatically detecting that 10 is a number. Suppose I will write here y equal to a b c suppose, and I am taking the mouse tip here. It is saying that y is a of type string. It is automatically detecting this. Suppose I will write here z equal to false. So it will automatically showing that it is a boolean. Okay. So automatically it is detecting. So these are the variable. If we are not typing anything, it is a variable of type any. Okay. So now we are not giving a default type. It is any type. Suppose I have to write it. I will write it here in the template. I will show you it in the template. It is a one-way binding. So these are the variables I have to show to the user. I will write here x, then I will write here y, then I will write here z. Okay, so I am showing to the user. It is a template file. So this will be converted to temp URL, and this much part will go to one HTML file. That will be mentioned in the template URL. But for now I am writing here only. These are the variables that are in the class. Okay. Now we will see the output 10 ABC false. Okay. Similarly, suppose I am writing here a number. I can write like this: a number equal to 122. Okay. Suppose I will write here b string equal to ABC. So if I am taking mouse tip, it is saying that A is a number, B is a string. So if we are not declaring anything, it will be automatically detect that this is a number. Okay. And suppose I will write here. So similarly, I can put it here inside the curly brackets. This is called your this symbol. Actually, I'll tell you what this symbol is called. This is for one-way binding. This is called your interpolation. Okay, so this is called interpolation. Double curly bracket means it is interpolation. So I am writing here that is called interpolation. This two bracket means interpolation binding, means it is a one way binding. Okay. Similarly, we are going to declare a array variable. Okay. So I am going for a array variable. How can I write it? Suppose I will create an array of students. So I will write this array student. Suppose I will write students equal to array means you have to write this square bracket. So inside this you will have comma and single quote. So this will contain 3 students now. Student is suppose so 3 students, they belongs to one array. So if I will take this mouse pointer here, it is saying that it is an array of strings students. So as this is a square bracket, so array of string and it contain 3 elements. Even if I will remove this, it is also array and it contains one element. As the square bracket is here, it will be considered as array. Okay, so we have an array of 3 students now. So what I'll do, I want to print it here. Okay, so how I'll write it? Suppose I want to print these 3 students. So I will go for a div, then and this div will repeat. Okay, so inside div one student will be there, so there will be 3 divs. So 3 divs will be created internally by Angular. So that is ng4 equal to this. So inside this I will write the formula. Okay, so let this is expression, let student of the student of students. So I will write here inside h1 std, because I mentioned here std. This is the variable inside the student, so it is one element inside the array. So I will close this, save it. Let's see, where is this? So he is saying that unexpected closing of div tag. It may happen when the tag already closed by another tag. So it is showing everything here, let student of student div. Okay, so we will see, it will is saying that app component line number 7 column number 16. So let's go there, line number 7 column 16. So it is saying that question mark, so I will remove this question mark and it will be slash h1. Save it and go there, saying that student. So it is saying only std. It should tell the name. Okay, instead of std it should show the name. So what is the mistake here? The mistake is interpolation symbol. Directly it will not work. I will give the interpolation symbol, then it will work. Is showing the name. Okay, so it is the array variable. So suppose generally when we will go for a practical project, so we will not give like this. So I am going to create a student class. Okay, so for now I am removing this as it is not of use. So what I will do, I will create a class here, class student. Suppose instead of student I just class st or student. Okay, so this is a class of students. F name of type string semicolon, L name of type string semicolon. So this is a student object. This will create a student object. So I will use it here. So what I will do, I will give a variable here. I will, for now I will remove this. Okay, I will remove this. So I will mention here the type. This is a array of string, sorry, student. Student is array of student. So stud and the type is student and it is array. So students is a variable, it is a array of student object, so the student class or student data type, and that is okay. So I am giving 3 students name, f name, lm. So I will write here f name, automatically coming here. F name is suppose comma l name, then f name. Actually everything is in the JSON format. Okay, f name, that is equal to comma l name, then f name is Mishra. See here, I left L name. Okay, now the format is same. So each one, this is a object, this much part from the curly bracket to curly bracket end. This is a object of the student. This is a class or data type. Student is a class or a data type. Okay, and this is the object of that data type. Similarly, there is another object of student data type, and there is another object of student data type. So 3 students are here inside the array. So how we will represent this? So we are taking the students here, and what we will do? So std, let std of students. So std, now std is not normal string, so it is a class. So it has 2 parameters or properties. So I will write here std dot f name. Then I am giving some symbol here. Any symbol you can give, and here I will write std dot l name. So the case sensitivity should be there. I save it, and I'll go here. It is showing the data here. Okay, whatever we are written there. So similarly, instead of, so previously we have written it as student, then this square bracket, but instead of this also, so I am suppose commenting this. So I commented this line, I will write it in another way. So I can write it like array of student. So I can write either like this or like array of student. So both will work. Okay. So what they both are told, I will let you know. So array element. So if you are declaring like this, it is array element. Okay. So this is the array element, and this is array only, single array. So it is array element. Now what I am going to do, I have created, I can use both syntax for a student array. Now what I will do, I will use this one for now. So I am going to remove this. Okay, so this is an array of students, and the student is defined here, student type or student class. I am using on add, means when I will add suppose this, I will push this. Okay, student is already there. Okay, so I am suppose pushing this one. Suppose I am pushing John Martin. I want to push this. Okay, it will be pushed through this to this array. Okay, so I am going to save it. So but this should be called from somewhere, so it should be called, suppose, from a button. Input type equal to button. Okay, in Angular I will write click, click equal to, it is a one-way binding. One-way binding means data will go from here to here to show. Okay, from TypeScript to UI, user interface, one way. But it will not come from user interface to TypeScript. That way I will tell you. That is equal to your onAdd. Okay, and value equal to, suppose, click me. Save this. Okay, so whenever I will click the button, so this is entirely is a HTML code. Okay, DOM element. I can push it to the URL, HTML URL. Okay, but now I am not pushing. So when I will click this button, onAdd will be fired and it will be pushed to the student array, and it will be shown automatically as it is a for loop. There is a for loop, everything will be shown in that. So I will show this. So this is the original string. When I am clicking, it is a pushing. Okay, previously it was this three, a pushing. Again I am clicking, it is pushing another. Whenever I am clicking, it is pushing one name at a time to the string. One name is pushing to the string. See, 4 pushed, then 5. So it will go like this. So this is the push is a method on the array of element, any type of object. So push is a method in Angular. Similarly, I want, so it is just like a stack in your data structure. Suppose I want to delete also from the top. So I will suppose write a function in TypeScript on remove. So all are user defined. User can define anything here. Okay, it is not belong to Angular, this function name. Okay, so on remove I will use pop. Okay, so in pop I don't need to write anything because pop is always from the top. This dot student dot pop. So whenever I will click another button, so I suppose I will name it as add, and I will give another button that will call the remove, on remove. So now we have two functions, add and remove, it will be called. So I am going to run the application. So it is here. So it is saying that some error on remove. So R is capital here, does not exist. So there is a, okay, the issue is here the capital E and it is small e. So TypeScript is case sensitive. So I have to write small e here so that the error will go. So I make it small e. Now you will see. So I want to remove, it will be removed from the top, pop. You already know from data structure push pop. So I will add, it will add in the top. When I will add another, it will add in the top. Again add in the top, remove, it will remove from the top. So I will apply the same using some text box. Okay, so now I am not going to show that. In next video I'll show you. Okay, so this is the push pop operation.